Hi, it's Logan from Sleepopolis.com, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Amazon mattress. Now, Amazon is known as the everything store, so of course you can find a bed in a box on the site. Now, this mattress comes from their Amazon Basics store brand. It's a memory foam mattress coming in at a really cheap price at about $230 for a queen size mattress. Now, if you are looking for a mattress on a budget, you can check out our list of best mattresses for the money. We're going to put a link in the description below, or you can just Google Sleepopolis and best mattress for the money. That list is going to pop right up. Now, if you are interested in finding out more about the Amazon Basics mattress, stay tuned for my full review. Now, the Amazon Basics mattress comes in 3 versions. There's an 8-inch, 10-inch, and 12-inch tall version. So I'm going to be specifically reviewing the 10-inch version today, but something I did want to point out is that the taller the mattress you're on, the more room you're going to have to sink in for pressure relief. So if you are something like a strict side sleeper, you're probably going to take a look at the 12-inch version of this mattress. Now, coming in at $230 for a queen size mattress, there's not too many mattresses in the same price range as the Amazon Basics, but if you are looking on Amazon, you've probably seen the memory foam hybrid from Linen Spa, the Lucid Gel memory foam, and the Tufted Needle mattress. We're going to take a closer look at some of the competitors for this mattress later on in the review, but I did want to point out that on Sleepopolis.com we do have a list of some of the best mattresses available on Amazon, and we'll link to that in the description below. But right now we're going to speak specifically about the Amazon Basics, and we're going to talk about the materials used during the construction portion of our review. The Amazon Basics memory foam mattress is an all foam construction, and it's made of 3 different layers. Now again, it comes in 8, 10, and 12-inch versions, but today just taking a look at the 10-inch version. The cover of the mattress is a polyester blend. It's pretty thin, so it's pretty breathable, but overall nothing too special about the cover of this mattress. Now below the cover we have the comfort layer, which is a layer of memory foam. Now memory foam is known for kind of its slow response to pressure and allowing you to kind of sink in for pressure relief. This memory foam isn't that dense, and as you can see, it actually has a quicker response to pressure than a lot of memory foams I've tested, so you shouldn't really feel stuck, even though you are going to sink into this for sure. It's a softer layer of foam. Now below that we have polyfoam. As you can see, it has a really quick response to pressure. This is a transition layer. It's a bit firmer than the memory foam above it, so as you're sinking into this mattress, you get the softer layers, then you start to sink into the kind of firmer transition layers here, which leads you to the firm base of the mattress, which is a high density polyfoam. Now the foam itself is pretty firm, has that quick response to pressure. As you can see, it is convoluted here, which is supposed to allow for airflow through the mattress for temperature regulation and cooling. I don't know how effective the convoluted nature of the base really is in terms of cooling of the mattress. That's just kind of the idea of it. One thing I do want to point out is that because it is this kind of egg crate design, it does take away a little bit from the support of the mattress. I find that this mattress is really soft. You're going to sink pretty far into it thanks to that memory foam. You do start to feel a little bit of support from the transition layer here, but overall I think that the convoluted nature of the base here does take a little bit away from the overall support of the mattress. All right, now that we've seen what makes up the Amazon Basics mattress, it's time to get an idea for the feel and firmness of it. So I started by lying on my back, and the first thing that really jumps out to me about this mattress is just how soft it is. Even with my weight pretty evenly distributed on my back, I felt like I was sinking really far into the Amazon Basics. With that memory foam comfort layer, I did feel a bit of contouring around my body. Now with that contouring, there's this general idea that memory foam has a slower response to pressure. This memory foam comfort layer has a little bit of a quicker response to pressure than what you might be used to. It's not quite as dense as a lot of memory foams out there. So as I was changing positions onto my side, I didn't really feel stuck in the mattress. Now once I rolled onto my side, because of that higher weight concentration over lower surface area, I felt like I was pushing really far into the Amazon mattress. Again, it's a really soft mattress, and generally I would say that soft mattresses are good for side sleepers because it allows you to sink further into the mattress, not as much pressure on the shoulders and the hips, 2 places that side sleepers tend to have a lot of issues. But because it is so soft, I did feel like I was sinking really far into the mattress and ended up interacting with kind of that firmer, high-density polyfoam base. So once I was done testing it for side sleepers, I rolled onto my stomach. Now again, in my opinion, the Amazon Basics is a softer mattress, and stomach sleepers tend to prefer firmer mattresses because they do a good job of keeping your hips from sinking into the mattress, keep your spinal line in a good position. I definitely felt like my hips were sinking into the Amazon mattress, so a little bit worried about stomach sleepers waking up with some aches and pains in their lower back. In my opinion, this mattress has kind of a 5 out of 10, maybe even a little bit below that on the firmness scale, with 10 being the firmest. That is just my opinion. A lot of people have differences of opinions on the firmness of a mattress because of different sizes and weight distributions. So for reference, I'm about 5'10", 190 pounds. We do have a wider variety of opinions on the firmness of this mattress at our full review at Sleepopolis.com. Now, another important aspect of the feel of a mattress is the edge support on it. Now, edge support is really important if you sleep with a partner, because if you're close to the edge, you don't want to feel like you're collapsing the side of the bed. You're going to feel like you're rolling out of bed or anything like that. If you have a mattress with a strong edge, you're going to feel like the mattress is just a little bit bigger because you can sleep that much closer to the side of the bed. Now, the Amazon mattress is kind of a softer foam mattress, so it did feel like I was collapsing a little bit. Edge support is probably not one of the strengths of this mattress in my opinion.
Hey guys, it's Sarah from Sleepopolis. I've taken a little break from pillow testing to come roll around on the Amazon Basics mattress. Now, I am a combo sleeper who prefers a mattress that's a little bit more firmly supportive, some more sort of bouncy support. So I was finding the sort of soft support of this all foam construction to be almost a little too soft. Particularly in the prone position, I found that my spine was thrown a little out of alignment, wasn't really feeling that sort of pressure relief in my lower back that I'm looking for. But I do think that lighter sleepers, and by that I mean lighter in weight, could potentially benefit from a mattress like this, especially if you're into a softer feel. Now, if you're on the hunt for a mattress and you're also looking for the right bedding, the right pillows, be sure to Google Sleepopolis best pillows or best sheets, and we'll help you find the right ones.
Now, instead of just telling you what it feels like to lie on the Amazon mattress, I wanted to show you where pressure points might form when you're lying on the mattress. So to do that, I placed a pressure map on top and I lie down on it in a few positions, and you're going to see the results next to me ranging from blue for low pressure to red for high pressure. Now, I started out on my back, and as you can see, there's pretty much low pressure across the board. That's to be expected when I'm lying on my back with my weight pretty evenly distributed. I did feel like I was sinking in, but there was no specific pressure points that I felt forming while I was lying on my back. As I rolled onto my side, we do see a little bit higher pressure at the shoulders. Doesn't spike into the red range anywhere. Memory foam and softer mattresses tend to be pretty good for that, but I do want to point out if you are a bit heavier, you're probably going to push even further into this mattress than I would, so heavier side sleepers are definitely going to want to be pretty careful with this mattress. Once I rolled onto my stomach, again, my weight's pretty evenly distributed, so there's no specific pressure point that shows up when I'm in this position, but I did feel like my hips were sinking into this mattress. I would definitely say I would not recommend the Amazon Basics to stomach sleepers. Now, I do want to take some time to talk about some of the competitors for the Amazon Basics mattress that might be out there. Now, again, at this price range, there really aren't too many other mattresses on the market out there. One of them is actually the Lucid Gel Memory Foam mattress, which comes in at $239 for a queen size mattress. Now, the Lucid actually only has 2 layers. It has a 2.5-inch gel memory foam comfort layer over a 7.5-inch high density polyfoam support layer. One of the things to make note of is that even though both the Amazon Basics and the Lucid mattress use a memory foam comfort layer, the Lucid actually uses a gel memory foam layer. Now, memory foam can at times be known for trapping a bit of body heat, but the gel infusion should help to draw heat away from the sleeper to help you sleep a little bit cooler. Now, in my opinion, the Lucid is a bit firmer than the Amazon Basics mattress, and that's because of the fact that there is no transition between the gel memory foam layer on top and the high density polyfoam support layer below. Another mattress that's really popular on Amazon is the Tuft & Needle mattress. It is a bit more expensive than the Amazon Basics and the Lucid, with a queen size version coming in at $595. That is actually on the less expensive end for a lot of bed-in-a-box companies out there. Now, it's made up of 2 layers, with their comfort layer made of a proprietary Tuft & Needle foam. It's placed over a high density polyfoam support layer. Now, that Tuft & Needle foam is pretty good at temperature regulation and cooling. It also has kind of a medium firmness to it with a quick response to pressure, so you're going to be able to kind of change positions pretty easily. Has a balanced foam feel to the mattress overall. Now, that's just a little bit of information about 2 of the competitors for the Amazon Basics mattress. If you are interested in our full reviews, just Google Sleepopolis and mattress reviews. You're going to find a list of all of the mattress reviews out there for really in-depth information. To give you an idea of the bounce on the Amazon Basics mattress, I have this 10-pound steel ball and I'm dropping it here. And honestly, there is a bit more bounce than I was expecting out of an all-foam memory foam mattress. Again, there is a little bit of a quicker response to pressure from the memory foam layer in this mattress than a lot of like denser memory foams that you're used to seeing that really just kind of you sink into. There's really no spring back. Now that's not to say you're going to get kind of that traditional inner spring feel of a really bouncy mattress. Just means you're not going to feel as stuck when you're changing positions, things like that. Now also while I'm here, I'm going to run a quick motion transfer test, and basically I'm going to drop that same ball from heights of 4, 8, and 12 inches, and those drops are going to simulate some kind of rolling around in the middle of the night or getting into and out of bed. And on the other side of the mattress, I placed a seismometer to test how much disturbance is transferred across the mattress with each of those drops. Now we're going to put up the results on screen. Now honestly, these are kind of average results overall for a foam mattress. Memory foam does a pretty good job of dulling motion transfer. You'll see that there does get to be a little bit more motion transfer up towards the 8 and 12 inch drops. That's to be expected. Overall, kind of average results on the motion transfer test. Right, so a lot of people buying a mattress are going to want to know if they're going to feel like they're sitting on top of or sinking into bed. So to test that, I've set up the Sinkage test using 4 balls of varying sizes, weights, and densities, simulate different body parts, and show how far into the mattress they sink. So over here we have the 6-pound medicine ball. It's filled with sand, simulates a lighter body part, sinks into the Amazon Basics about 1.5 inches. Here we have the 10-pound steel ball. It's the densest ball used during this test, sinking in about 2.5 inches. Here we have the 50-pound medicine ball, filled with sand, simulates a heavier body part, think like your shoulders, your hips, sinking into the mattress about 5 inches. And over here we have this 100-pound medicine ball, again filled with sand, and if you're a bit bigger, simulates kind of the center of your body, and it's sinking into the mattress 7 inches. Now across the board, that's way above average for all of these balls in terms of sinkage. Again, I really do feel that this mattress is on the softer side. It's not too much support here. Honestly, what this shows me is that it's a softer mattress, not much support, especially if you're on the heavier side. The 100-pound medicine ball sinks essentially straight through it. Basically, there's that 3 inches left. It's a 10-inch mattress, so there's 3 inches left of foam. It's basically just compressing all the foam. There's really nowhere else for it to go, so it kind of sinks all the way straight through. With the quicker response to pressure from this memory foam than other memory foams we've seen, it's not so much that you're going to feel stuck in the memory foam or anything like that. You'll probably be able to change positions okay. It's just kind of a lack of support across the board. Really with the lighter ball here and the 10-pound steel ball, you're really just interacting with the memory foam, but you are sinking pretty far into it. But with the 50 and the 100-pound medicine ball, we're seeing that we're sinking pretty much straight through to the support layer. So you probably end up feeling that this is a bit firmer just because you're interacting with the high-density polyfoam, or even just kind of going straight through and feeling the whatever you have supporting the mattress. So overall, I was pretty surprised with kind of how deep all the balls sank into the Amazon Basics. Just to give you a little bit of information about the Amazon Basics mattress, now in terms of a trial period, a lot of bed-in-a-box or online mattress retailers provide like a 90 or 100-day trial period. The Amazon doesn't really have so much of a trial period as it is just the Amazon return policy, so I highly recommend you read into that when you go onto the site. Now in terms of a warranty, a lot of mattresses will offer 10 or 15-year warranties. 10's probably kind of the industry standard in terms of warranties for foam mattresses. This actually has a 1-year warranty, so a bit on the shorter side for sure. And then in terms of shipping, it does arrive compressed in a box, and it is also kind of due to the Amazon shipping policy. This actually qualifies for free shipping. If you have Prime, obviously you get free shipping on that. So just something to take a look at when you're on the site. Now, some of the reasons I might recommend the Amazon Basics mattress to you is if you're looking for a mattress for lighter individual or a child. Again, I don't really think that there's much support to this mattress. It's really soft, so if you are just looking for something for one of your kids or something like that, they're probably going to only interact with the memory foam or the transition layer below that, so it should be okay for lighter individuals. Now, another reason I would say is if you're just looking for a cheap mattress in a hurry, Amazon is known for their quick delivery, and also with a queen size version coming in at $230, it's a really good price for a mattress. And the third reason I might recommend it is if you need something for like a temporary stay or a guest room, you just need to fill something with, you just need like a less expensive mattress in there for people to stay for a short amount of time. Now, some of the complaints I have about the Amazon Basics mattress is the overall lack of support. I felt like I was pretty much sinking straight through it, so if you are a heavier individual, I don't think this is a good choice for you. If you are a strict stomach sleeper, I definitely think your hips are going to sink in. You're going to wake up with some aches and pains in your lower back. And another reason is the lack of edge support. I've found pretty disappointing. If you do sleep with a partner, you're gonna not really be able to sleep all the way to the ends of the bed. The bed's gonna feel a little bit smaller for you. So those are some really general recommendations and complaints. So if you are looking for a personal recommendation, please feel free to leave a note in the comment section below with some information about yourself and some of your sleep references. I'll be sure to get back to you. Also, please subscribe to the Sleepopolis YouTube channel because we're going to keep putting out more content that's going to help you get a better night's sleep. If you haven't already, please follow us on Facebook and Twitter so you don't miss any of our announcements for new reviews, sleep news, or any of our giveaway announcements. So that's it for the review today. I hope it was helpful. Have a nice day.